planning for a trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. Stops at Frontierland, Mickey's Toontown, and
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times, and please supervise your children, ensuring they remain seated and away from any of those train openings. As we are departing Main Street, our next stop will be New Orleans Square. New Orleans Square will be a pickup-only stop. This is a pickup-only trip. Round trip, one last grand circle tour from Main Street to Main Street.
We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station, but to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there, literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train...
We are approaching New Orleans Square Station. Please remain seated until the trains come to a full and complete stop at the station, at which time please remain seated as this is a pickup-only stop. Thank you. Welcome to the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times, and please supervise your children, ensuring they remain seated and away from any of those train openings. As we depart New Orleans Square, our next stop will be Toontown Depot. Toontown Depot will be a pickup-only stop. We will not be able to exit at Toontown. Our next exit possibility will be Main Street, and that will be where everyone will exit.
Stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon.
We're approaching Toontown Depot. Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop, at which time, please remain seated. As they pick up on the station, we'll be stopping, helping our guests who are waiting here board. You ask you to slide all the way to the left side of the train once we have stopped and give some space for them. Once we have boarded these guests and closed up the station, we will be on our way.
Mickey's Toontown.
Welcome to the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, legs, and heads inside the train at all times, and please supervise your children, ensuring they remain seated and away from any of those train openings. And we depart Toontown Station. Our next stop will be Tomorrowland Station. Once again, this will be a pickup-only stop. We'll pick up any guests waiting there and be on our way to Main Street. Main Street will be our final stop of the night.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountains. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astronauts.
Now we are approaching Tomorrowland Station. Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop, at which time, please remain seated. This is a pickup-only stop. We're going to stop here, lock up the station, and be on our way. Again, welcome to the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times, and please supervise your children, keeping them away from any of those train openings. As we depart Tomorrowland, our next and final stop of the night will be Main Street Station, Main Street, USA. Our final stop of the night. But on the way there, we will be passing through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. As we enter the tunnel, for those, I do ask that you please be sure you have turned off any flash or video lighting you might use, as well as turned off any light-up toys, headwear, or other accessories you have, so we all may enjoy these vistas in the manner they were intended. Once again, next stop, our last stop, Main Street, by way of the Grand Canyon and Primeval World.
The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs.
Approaching Main Street Station, our final stop of the night. Please remain seated until the train has come to a full and complete stop at the station. And be advised, this is an older station. It does not have any ramps or elevators. So if you are leaving us with some wheels, such as strollers, wheelchairs, or walkers, please keep them folded until you have reached the bottom of the stairs. Once again, please remain seated. Full train comes to a full stop, and thank you for choosing the Disneyland Railroad.
We hope you enjoyed your travels with us, and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.